Hi guys, Fuck here and welcome to another FIFA 21 squad builder video. The top 1000 ratings are out now for FIFA 21, which is fantastic. So we can now really start to properly get into making daily videos once again on doing squad builders. So for the next few days, I'm going to focus on doing squad builders every single day, looking at like individual leagues such as the Premier League, the Serie A, Liga and Bundesliga. Of course, we've already covered La Liga and the Eredivisie. We're going to make some good, affordable squads that I think are going to be really affordable at the start of the game for you guys, and then also maybe into the weekend we might even start looking at like hybrid teams that you guys can start off with as well. And also guys, it was the Xbox Series X and the Xbox Series S pre-order today. I have been able to pre-order the Xbox Series X, which is fantastic, so very much looking forward to that coming. But anyway guys, let's get into this team. So it's going to be a full Premier League team that I think will cost around about 50,000 coins at the start of the game, of course give or take a few thousand coins depending on when you're going to buy your players. Now, of course, you do have to take into account that at the start of when FIFA 21 comes out, prices will be a little bit cheaper during EA Access, and then once we get into the full release of the game, which will be on October 9th, prices will then start to bump up. So if you ever want to do your investing between the 1st of October and the 9th of October, or certainly between the 1st and the 6th of October, because of course on the 6th, the Ultimate and Champions Edition come out as like a full released package type of thing as well. But yeah, so a lot of these cards will be even more affordable at the Premier League. We know the Premier League is always going to be like a really expensive league because of course it's the most watched league in the world. That's just a fact. So Premier League prices always tend to go for a little bit more. So the starter squads that you can make for the Premier League typically aren't always going to be as good starter squads that you can maybe make from other leagues where you can actually get better players who will cost cheaper than from the Premier League. The Premier League is always just super juice in terms of prices and stuff like that. But anyway, let's get the goalkeeper position out the way. I'm going to go Henderson, 80 rated. Now, of course, he's English and stuff like that, so he does offer good links. But as a goalkeeper, he's got some really good stats, actually, to be fair to him. His kicking at 70 is fine because you should never really use kicking. His diving and handling and reflexes are very, very good for a starter goalkeeper. He will be a few thousand coins, but at the same time, he's a great option to go for. He'll do a solid job, 80 rated. I say he'll do you a solid job. It depends. Let's just wait and see and how broken goalkeepers are in FIFA 21. But you don't have to splash your cash out on a goalkeeper. I said it before for the squad builder videos. Try to spend as little. Obviously, you don't want like a bronze goalkeeper, but you want like a fairly decent goal card around about the 80 rating. That's going to be fine. Put a basic council onto him. His stats will be superb. So do that. Happy days there. Now, the boring positions out the way, where we can now get into the exciting positions. At left back, I'm going to go probably one of my favourite, apart from Robertson, my second favourite left back in the Premier League, and I think it'll be a good card to use this year, and that is going to be Is it Ferland Mendy? It is Ferland Mendy, isn't it? But anyway, Mendy from Manchester City, good card. Yes, he doesn't have the most exciting pace, 80 pace, that's still fine. But look at his defensive stats, his passing, his class, it's really, really good. Again, good club, good nation at the same time, so it's going to offer very good links even for hybrid squads at the same time. But again, I don't know if he's actually going to be a non-rare card. It's coming up at the moment as a non-rare card, but hopefully it'll change. And actually, we can see the in-game stats now, I believe, for all the cards. So as you can see here, actually, although he's got 80 paces, sprint speed's good at 84, which is fantastic. Nice reactions there. Nice stand tackling, decent slide tackle as well. Nice physicalities. His curve and short passing and crossing going to be good as well. So he does make a very good fullback for the start of the game, absolutely, which is really cool. So it's going to be good to be able to look at these in-game stats now of players a little bit more in detail. So like what Ronaldo's going to be like, see what the new icons are going to be like. Actually, are the new icon stats in now for like Puskas? No, they're not yet. Okay, so we might have to wait till release of that one. But anyway, let's get into the centre-back positions. And if I remember correctly, yeah, we've got Rudiger, who at the moment is still in the Premier League. There's talk that he might get a move away, but at the moment it does seem like he's going to be staying. And I hope he does stay because he's got a very nice card. Decent pace on centre-back for the start of the game. Really good defending and physicality stats. Again, if we go into some of his in-game stats here, of course, we're going to have a look at Henderson's in-game stats because for a goalkeeper, they're pretty much irrelevant. But his defensive stats are all really, really nice. Like, his stand tackle is absolutely superb. Decent stat tackle as well. Very good physicality stats. Nice reactions on the centre-back as well. So, it's happy days there. Good, reliable, solid centre-back, and he'll be paired up with another Chelsea player in Kurt Zuma, who actually is another player that I kind of rate this guy. I think he's actually a pretty decent defender. He could go with Wilfred Boldy at the same time. Lacks a little bit in pace. Offers the same defending, a little bit less physicality, a bit better in the passing and dribbling area. So either one of them would be good, but I go with Zuma just because I mean, he does offer the 5 extra pace, which is pretty good. Davinson Sanchez would be good as well, but I've seen him in the past typically go for, although he's had like a massive, I think he's had a massive decrease on his rating this year. He tends to be a centre-back that just goes for a lot more coins because of, because he's got that decent pace. 74 pace is very, very good for a centre-back, and that's why I think he'll be, really expensive at the start of the game, from the Premier. But I think Zuma will be very affordable, and very nice physicality, good defensive stats. So again, if we go to some of his in-game stats here, once again, very solid around there. Very nice physicality stats. 92 strength is going to be absolutely brilliant to be able to bully players off the ball. So that's happy days there, 100%. Into the right back position, we're going to go with Yedlin, who, again, isn't fully guaranteed to stay, actually, in the Premier League. At the moment, he is, and I reckon by release, he'll still be. I think the transfer window actually closes after the game comes out. So, as of the moment, he is 100% staying at this current time. I do have to go quite far through. Again, if he ends up going, Fredericks is another good option. Again, same pace. Very similar card to Yedlin. I think Yedlin is slightly better. He's got that better dribbling, same defending, slightly less physicality actually. But either one of them is really good. You have got Daniel James as well, but I think him being from Chelsea, he'll be a little bit more than like what these two would go for. So if you can't go with Yedlin, Fredericks is guaranteed to stay at West Ham. Yedlin obviously isn't, but I'm going to throw Yedlin in there because I think he'd be probably the cheaper card of the two of them purely because he isn't English. But we will go with him there, and that will be a very good card. Fantastic pace. We won't look at his in-game stats though. We don't need to bother with him too much. But anyway, into the midfielders, we're going to go with Harry Winks as the next option, 79 rated. I do believe he is for FIFA 21. Indeed, he is. He's got a nice card, good dribbling, nice defending, very nice passing. He's going to be a good box-to-box player. I know he's obviously a CDM, but I think he looks a good box-to-box player at the start of the game, in my personal opinion. I want to actually have a look at his in-game stats as well. Very nice short passing, vision, long passing there, happy days. His dribbling all on the 80, so happy with that. Nice stamina as well. It's a good card for Harry Winks, so I think it's a good card to go for. And then also we're going to have him alongside an 82 rated midfielder in the name of Ruben Neves, who is another player that I'm actually a massive fan of, and I think it's had a pace boost as well for FIFA 21 compared to previous FIFAs. If I can even find out where have they removed Ruben Neves? Where's Ruben Neves? I'm pretty certain he was supposed to be an 82 rated and he's completely gone off the face of the earth. That is very... what's going on here? Oh, he's there. Okay, I don't know what happened then. But anyway, 82 rate for Ruben Neves. Very nice passing. Again, looks a good box-to-box midfielder with that good shooting, a nice dribbling as well, decent physicality. Yes, lacks slightly in the pace, but even so, for a Premier League midfielder, he's going to be quality, and I think certainly very affordable. I reckon he gets overlooked quite a bit, Ruben Neves, to be honest, but two good box-to-box midfielders there for the start of the game. Pace isn't like the main thing for midfielders at the start of the game, at least in my personal opinion. I'm going to complete off the position at cam with James Rodriguez. Now, yes, of course, only 53 pace. You can easily fix it with a cam style. Pace isn't the most important thing as a cam either, but look at that. 86 dribbling, 86 shooting, and 85 passing. That for an 82 rated card is insane. Even with his lack of pace, this card, I know he's coming up as Real Madrid here, but he is at Everton, guys, trust me. Even with that lack of pace, look at the rest of his stats. You just have to look past his pace and look at the other classic, brilliant, strong stats that he's got there. He's known to be a fantastic dribbler, but he's got that there in abundance. 90 ball control, 90 crossing, 92 long shots, and an 82 rated card is fantastic. I think he's a must to have in your team. I think he'll have a bit of price, but don't get me wrong, he is well within like a 50,000 coin budget of this team. The next one will be, I was about to say Ruben Neves again, it's going to be Jota, Diego Jota, who obviously has now transferred to Liverpool, so at the moment he has a Wolves card, but that will change, of course, pretty soon. What rating was Jota? Was he 81 rated this year? Okay, it doesn't seem to be coming up with all the ratings, which is a bit annoying, but we'll go to Portugal. Yeah, 80 rated for Jota, and very nice pace and dribbling there, decent shooting as well for a left winger. I want to see, actually, does Sterling have the same shooting as him? If I found... Okay, Sterling's actually got 4 better shooting, but even so, Sterling's an 88 rated card with 4 better shooting, and Jota's an 80 rated card and has got 77 shooting. I think that represents, in my personal opinion, pretty decent value for money. I think he's going to be a great card. Of course, he'll be a little bit more expensive with being at Liverpool now, but even so, he'll be very affordable. And then we'll complete the striker position last. We'll go for the right wing. We'll go for another transfer. It's going to be Willian at Arsenal. He's had a good start to his career at Arsenal. He's done very, very well, certainly in the first game against Fulham, and I think he can certainly continue that over the season. I think he will end up having a want-to-watch card, but he's going to be absolutely class. You got Richarlison there as well. He's going to be a good striker. Fred's going to be expensive. Just based on all years gone by, he'll be expensive, but Williams got a very, very nice card. 85 dribbling, happy days. Now, of course, in the midfield, I would like to have, I should mention, like an Ndombele or a Musa Sissoko, but Ndombele and Musa Sissoko, I was looking before on Footbin, they cost around about 30,000 coins, both of them, at the start of FIFA 20. So, yeah, that's why we had to kind of go with Ruben Neves and Harry Winks. But I do want to complete the team up with an 84 rated striker in the name of Jimenez, who did score yesterday, which I was very, very happy with for my fantasy team. I think he'd be a fantastic card in this game. Really good dribbling, very nice shooting, nice physicality as well. Lacks a little bit in the pace, but, you know, we've seen players like Lewandowski in previous FIFAs. With his lack of pace, he'll be a fantastic target man striker. Now, of course, he will be an 84 rated, but he's not going to be like with his nation and stuff like that and his club. No disrespect to Mexico and no disrespect to Wolves, but based on that, he will be a lot more affordable than, say, if he was at Chelsea or something like that. You know, if he was at Chelsea and he was Spanish, he'd be so much more expensive. But for the fact of not necessarily a major nation or a major club, will make him much more affordable and probably will get overlooked a little bit more. But he's even got decent short passing as a striker at the start of the game. 81 short passing is fantastic. Yes, he, like I said, you know, he does lack in the long shots a little bit. Sprint speed isn't too bad. Really good physicality, nice stamina as well. He's going to be a great card, and I think on the whole, this team will be around 50,000 coins. Give or take a few thousand coins here and there. Obviously, it will be more expensive come full release of the game on October 9th. It will be a lot more cheaper during early access. And of course, a lot of these players, most of them aren't even board players. The only board player that will come out as one is actually Jimenez. Everyone else is obviously lower than that 83 rating, which in theory means that they should be packed more. But on the whole, I think this is a decent team. I really, really do. I don't think there's too many weak points. I'd probably say maybe the only weak points mainly would be probably maybe the midfield, but that's just because the likes of, you know, as I said before, Sissoko and Ndombele, Chamberlain from Liverpool are just going to be so expensive at the start of the game. But I reckon cards like Neves and Winks should be more affordable, sort of because of Neves is lacking pace a little bit, but he makes up for it in his other stats. And Harry Winks, again, only 71 pace, but makes up for it in like his good dribbling, his nice passing, his decent defensive stats as well. But anyway, guys, that will finish off the first full database squad builder. I will be back tomorrow, probably the Serie A squad builder as well, which should be pretty exciting. But anyway, guys, hopefully you have enjoyed watching this video, and I'll see you guys later.